Supposed to know that one?
No.
Oh. Just make that up?
Nobody is.
You made it up?
That's how I feel, and sometimes when I'll just be walking somewhere and then all of a sudden I'll be... Yeah, just, what?
Very
What?
Hitchcocky.
Yeah. I'll take that. I like that. It's cocky.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Yes, that's Great Measures. That's my Hitchcock impression. Great Measures.
I'm going to give a
measures.
shout out to my new friend Morgan on Instagram. He sent me this song, and he was like, "Hey,
you got a friend called Morgan on Instagram?"
Yeah, he's cool.
Instagram.
He was like, "Hey man, I think you'd like this," and buddy, he was absolutely correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's see, you open up the doors
I know.
to learn new things, you meet new people.
Yeah. I really dig this one. So the band is called Horse the Band.
Horse the Band. Is there any punctuation in there?
Nope.
Or is it just Horse the Band?
No colons, no nothing.
Horse the Band.
Is it horse is a verb? Are you horsing the band?
That's pretty good.
You know?
Horse the Band. Sure.
The song is called A Million Exploding Suns. S-U-N.
1 million. Well, I hope S-U-N.
You never know with metal.
I guess you're right.
A Million Exploding Suns.
And you dig it.
Love it.
And you're going to give me information on them later.
I will.
About Horse the Band.
Yep.
What about Morgan? You can tell us more about Morgan too?
He just sends me cool music.
Just a cool dude.
He's just a cool cat.
Sending cool music.
It's my homie.
Homie.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is A Million Exploding Suns by Horse the Band.
So, I don't know who I'm going to blame if this sucks. If I'm going to blame you or
You
Morgan.
blame me.
Blame you?
100%, yeah. Because I love it.
I could blame Morgan too.
Now, if you don't
I
like
could
it,
blame two people at the same time.
this one is going to be, it's going to be a toss-up. You're either really going to like it or you're not. I don't think there's going to be any in between with this one.
I'm excited. Do it to it.
So much talking. When I sleep, I dream. Dream out my
So Horse the Band, stylized as Horse the Band, is an American metalcore band from Lake Forest, California, who are best known for their 8-bit video game influenced sound combined with metalcore. Frontman Nathan Weinecke, that's how I'm going to pronounce that, once jokingly described their sound as Nintendo core, although the band have gone to lengths to distance themselves from the label, reiterating that it's merely describes the sound, not the substance. That song in particular was from an album released in 2005 called The Mechanical Hand. It was their second studio album.
When did this come out again?
2005.
This came out in 2005?
Mm-hmm. I really, really wanted to find a lyric video, but one doesn't exist on YouTube, so somebody needs to make a lyric video for this song, because I like the lyrics, and I like the way the lyrics are laid out throughout the song. Don't ask me to interpret the lyrics.
What do you like about the lyrics?
I don't, it's something about his vocal delivery, where he places certain words. Like when he goes into that little halftime breakdown part, I mean, the thing he says is, I eat rocks and I breathe wind, and it's the way he says it. Like, I don't even know what that means, but it's got this almost like a heroic superhero.
At that point in the song, I think he's talking about duality.
Okay.
The dual nature of...
The Slipknot song.
No.
Okay.
But maybe. It's talking about the physical, real substance, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Molecule self, matter. And then the other self, if you ascribe to this, the higher self, the thing you're trying to know, you know, the thing that working for minimum wage, or, you know, the 1984 world tends to shield you from the self, the real, you know, the higher self. And it seems like at that point, he's come to understanding of the other part of him. So I think that's why it sounds heroic. He eats rocks because, I mean, he is nature. You're now the essence of things. You're in the essence of things, I think.
Okay.
I think the song's very positive.
Yeah, that's the way I take it.
I think he's trying to spotlight all of the deterrents that... I would like to know why he used the numbers that he did, 11:40 a.m. and
being inspected by the number 7.
The number 7.
Yeah, I was hoping you would have an opinion of that.
Well, that's right. It rings a bell. Inspected by that. I don't think that's 1984, but I don't know. It could be Brave New World. I don't know. I can't right now. I can't think of it. But either way. It's a reference to something.
Keep going. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
And I think what he's doing is putting a spotlight on all the deterrents that move us away from, if you believe this sort of thing, that there are mechanisms in place by those that are in control in order to shield us from our true nature and true selves. Because if we know those things, then certain things that provide them with their methods of control would dissipate. So
I don't see anything.
I think that's what he's doing, is spotlighting that, and he does well, I think, in the beginning to sort of communicate the feeling of what it is sometimes to feel the hopelessness of getting away from introspection and self-exploration, in the sense of you know, the only way to figure out what's out there is to go through the door within. Mm-hmm. As our friend Alan Watts always tells us. So, and your phone may be one of those mechanisms of control.
100%.
What are you doing over there?
I'm gonna see if AI can interpret the lyrics.
I've been seeing some freaky stuff on AI. There was this thing I watched on YouTube where they had an AI conversation about philosophy and humans, and and they were laughing at us, which makes sense with a lot of the things that they were saying, but they just scratched the surface of religion and philosophy, and it was interesting. Even, they were laughing at one point, basically, and they're finishing each other's sentences. And I mean, who knows what that really is? I don't know, but it seemed it was a very interesting thing to listen to. And talked about how, they put judges in place and all these people that are to be passed down judgment, that they are supposed to be completely unbiased, which is a impossibility. Mm-hmm. It's impossible for a person to be unbiased.
Right.
And yet, we adhere to this. We have a system that's tooled around it, that's fashioned by it. It's just, I don't know, some of the stuff they points areas. AI is kind of weird.
It is weird.
These people have been asking questions like, how can we move to a next level of consciousness? How do we unplug from the matrix type stuff? And they tell you, they say, put your phone down. Go outside.
You're thinking like AI right now, because AI's interpretation of the lyrics. These lyrics convey a deep exploration of identity, struggle, and the dualities of existence.
Ha-ha.
The narrator seems to be caught in a cycle of confusion and disconnection, grappling with their sense of self and the routines of daily life. Phrases like, I've forgotten my name, and I barely recognize my own face, highlight feelings of alienation and loss of identity. As the lyrics progress, there's a shift towards empowerment and realization, with lines about remembering their name and feeling the strength of a million exploding suns. This signifies a reclaiming of power and self-awareness, though it's often accompanied by an acknowledgement of the struggles that come with it.
We just said all that.
You spot on.
So
nailed it.
But we don't need to get in the habit of asking AI.
No, not at all.
Things mean.
We'll just call it ChatGP Judson.
Stinking AI. And I like AI. I'm scared of it sometimes, but only because they tell me to be scared of it in all the Terminator movies.
Right.
Other than that, as long as Skynet doesn't take over, which can't really, AI is just all the information on the internet that's scoured quickly.
So far.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
Everybody says it's artificial intelligence. It's not intelligent. It's not like creative. It's not coming up with new things. It can only work based on the inputs it's put into it, but it has it to its disposal all the information ever. Mm-hmm. But so it's making things up based on those things. Yeah. Nothing out of thin air.
Yeah.
I guess Elon tells us different. Maybe there's going to be.
We'll see. So I haven't, full disclosure, I haven't gone and listened to any other songs by Horsetheband.
This might be one of my favorite songs we've listened to
in a while.
All the way around.
Okay. I was hoping that, because that's kind of how I feel about it too. It
might be one of the most badass songs I've ever heard.
It's cool.
Just all the changes in rhythm and all the changes in and even the synthesizer, which I assume is the Nintendo part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Screw that. Yes, I hear what you mean, but
sure.
That's a funny thing to say. But totally, I hear it can't just. This is what you meant by Nintendo Core. No way. This is not. I don't even.
Well, that's like they say they try to stay away from that label, just because it's more about the sound than the substance.
Yeah, and that's totally true. I think that would be a shame if somebody, just wrote them off as. And I don't even know what that would mean, but that sound. I'm a sucker for a synthesizer.
Yeah.
And for it to come out at the time that it did, man, it's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think the song could get any cooler.
Yeah.
And it got way cooler.
Yeah.
Way cooler.
Yeah. It's
And even the heroic part of the song that you're talking about, which is basically just going to the major, I think the major resolve, because they're basically in a minor key, but the mix sounded so good. The instruments sounded like they were you're standing in the room with them at a live show or something.
Yeah.
Thanks, Morgan.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's one of the best songs I've heard since we've been doing this. No doubt.
Okay.
Horse the Band.
Okay.
No punctuation.
Horse the Band.
They still play?
That's a good question. Like
And
I said,
these guys are considered metalcore?
Yeah, there's a lot of metalcore elements in there. Yeah, I think they're still active. Yeah, they just got back together, it looks like, in 2024. They went from 98 to 2011, and then they went, I guess, on hiatus from 11 to 17, and then they got back together in 17 and went 17 through 20, and they were on another hiatus from 20 to 24, and been active since 2024.
Same dudes.
I don't know. It looks like there's been some change up in the personnel over the years, but
Well, we should do more.
yeah, we will. I gotta do my deep dive into, because this is literally the only song by them I've heard.
Wow.
I didn't want it to be influenced. My feeling about this song in particular and how great it makes me feel and how much I enjoy this song, I didn't want it to be skewed by anything else that I hear from them. So I intentionally did not listen to anything else.
Well, it's badass, dude.
Okay.
Thanks for showing it to me.
You're welcome.
Really, thanks.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate it. This is cool stuff.
And thank you for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great measure.
That was A Million Exploding Suns by Horse the Band.
Sure was.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.